Hello everyone and welcome back. Still kind of trying to figure out my power setup here and solve some of the problems I've been having with it. After that we're going to get to some Botania. So, I don't know if I've shown this comparator setup before, but basically this is just saying if this redstone energy cell is below some threshold, then the generator will fire up and start using some of the syngas, which I think I have covered before. And the reason it's low right now is I accidentally left this energy cell in a pipe all night and it was drained, so I'm recharging it. And it looks like this part of the system is all working okay. The problem I've been having trouble with is the syngas just kind of vanishing, and right now we can see it is using some syngas. I left a sign on it last night with the amount of fuel that the drum had in it, and one thing I've tried is I put an online detector and put my name on it and put that onto this pipe and say that it'll only pulse if there's a redstone signal. So this will only pump fuel into the generator if I am on the server. And when I got back on, the amount of fuel in the drum was identical to what was on the sign, so that seems to have kind of fixed the issue, I suppose. Okay, and it looks like we have enough power down here again that this generator has shut off. So it used a few buckets of syngas to charge up this energy cell. Most of it was probably just from the generator, which is what I want. The generator is much cheaper to run, or the survivalist generator is much cheaper to run than the turbine generator is. And again, the reason for that online detector is there shouldn't really be any significant power use while I'm offline. I mean, I don't think the logistics pipe system really uses that much power while idle, so you would think the survivalist generator would be able to take care of it. In fact, I don't think it uses any power while idle. Okay, so I've been working on some Botania stuff, and let me actually see. Oh, got some on me. Want a little bit more chaos coal here. So I've added 4 more Indo Flames over here, and I've got a little automated dropper set up. So the way this works is fairly simple, I suppose. It's got a timer that triggers every 3 minutes. That's how often I want to drop the chaos coal. Then I've got a counter here that counts up to 8. It increments by 1, decrements by 8. And this timer over here is going to fire once, or 8 times every 3 minutes, which we might see in just a moment if we're lucky. The blue power timers seem a little funny. Like, it seems like the direction the pointer is facing is not always related to when it actually triggers. I don't know, but maybe we'll see it fire up in a minute. So basically, whenever that thing triggers, this thing is going to reset to 0. This timer will start firing and count that up to 8. We'll get 8 pulses on the dropper before it locks the setup again for another 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to wait until it triggers. There we go. Okay, so you'll notice it clicked 8 times, dropped 8 pieces of the chaos coal. Now all the Indo Flames are running and producing mana. Which actually, yeah, that mana spreader can keep up with them. Okay, let me get rid of the night. I really love some of the Botania update messages. Okay, so what do we got here? This setup over here is pretty similar to what I've done before. I've got 2 mana pools. I've just been kind of changing which one it sends to. We've got one for the runic altar. This one now sends over to a new setup with the munch dew. Oh, let me actually bring out the wand so you can see. So the munch dew is linked to this spreader over here. That outputs to this spreader. This has a potency lens on it, which I also tinted red just for fun. So that doubles the amount of mana it can transfer. and it also makes the mana burst red, because reasons. Okay, so over here we've got a mana distributor. That's the target of the mana spreader that will distribute the mana to the 4 pools here, so we can get more storage very easily. I've also been messing around a bit with the Botanical Brewery, which has some interesting stuff. You can make these potions that have multiple doses, and there's also some more complex stuff, and these are called brews. Like this Vial of Emptiness supposedly stops all mob spawns in the area for a few minutes, which I want to try out during the next blood moon, see if that works. New since I played with Botania, and not really new, I think these are introduced around build 100 or so, are the Sparks, which you could put them over a mana pool, and that will increase the rate at which they can transfer mana, or something like that. I mean, the Lexica Botania explains it well enough. So let's see, some blocks have the ability to harness mana from Sparks. So we place one on top of a pool and one on another block that will accept mana. Allows it to remotely access reservoir mana, given it's not too far away. Okay. So I know one thing that you can use them for is the Terrasteel agglomeration plate, which is used to make Terrasteel. And I did configure my picker golem over there to not to only pick up the stuff that he's supposed to, because he was coming over here and trying to steal the stuff. So you throw a mana diamond, mana pearl, and mana steel ingot onto there, and that will make Terrasteel. And it uses about half a pool of mana, allegedly. And I assume without the sparks here, that would take significantly longer to do. So let's actually make another one. Okay. And we could see that did take a good amount of mana from all of the pools. But that's okay, we'll build it back up. The Munch Dew produces a pretty good amount. The Indo Flames do a good job as well. Okay, so why don't we show off the Botanical Brewery? So, let me see. Why don't we make some regeneration? Because we're going to want to fight some withers eventually. I normally use Chaos Gems for regeneration now, but this will work. So it looks like it's pretty much the same as brewing a normal regeneration potion here. So we're going to need a gas tier, which I do have a pretty good amount. I forgot I found some gas store. So netherwort and redstone. I need to get a wireless requesting system going. But I think I need a nether star if I want it to put it directly into my inventory. Let's see, what was it? Player interface, I think? Yeah, this thing, which does require a nether star. Okay, so yeah, we need to get to work on being able to spawn some withers or something. And, oh, right, you have to do the vial first. And there's some other stuff you can use aside from vials. Then the netherwort, the gas tier, and the redstone. And I'll start using up some mana. Which, I can never get the hang of this quick hotbar. I always swap it in the wrong direction. Okay, and that shouldn't take too much mana. And after it's done, it'll just pop it right off the brewing stand. There we go. So we got 2 minutes of regeneration and 4 uses. Oh, more coal. Nice. Oh, and by the way, the delay I've got on the secondary timer is 500 milliseconds. You could probably go with less, but yeah, it works. Okay, so I'm quite happy with this setup. Munch Dew does a good job. Tree farm has no trouble with saplings. This barrel's been full for a long time. And Oh yeah, I forgot to remove the chunk loader here. See, I think I put it back in my house, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Because I wanted to test that fuel problem. Right. I might move it back over there. That would also help us get our mana supply back up. I should probably make a few more Terrasteel though while I can. Bit low on diamonds. I think I've got some more diamond ore I can process though. So it's not a really big deal. I don't know if you can do more than one Terrasteel at a time. Might try that eventually. Okay. So what are some uses of Terrasteel? Well, there's a few usages. There's some armor, which I believe increases your maximum health, which is nice, and it has some other effects here that it lists. There's also the Terrasteel Helmet of Revealing, which is the Goggles of Revealing combined with the Terrasteel Helmet, which is nice. From Super Multi-Drills, you can also make a drill head out of it. It's not one of the best, but that operating cost is very low. Most drill heads are around high 100s, low 200s. This one's 84.5. Mining speed's okay, not great. And let's see, what else? Quite a few trinkets you can make from Botania. Terror Shatterer. I've never actually tried using this. Might be kind of fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into some of these. I don't know what all of them are. Then we've got some baubles here. The Greater Band of Aura is one I've already made that produces a little bit of mana and stores it into mana tablets and such. You can see my mana tablet here. It's just using mana and then getting it back just as fast because I've got the Greater Band of Aura. Okay, I'm not really thinking of much else to do here. Yeah, I think I've explained everything I've set up here. So might go start working on a way to get some withers. Some wither skeletons. Chaotic wants to do wither seeds, which requires a total of 4 skulls. I don't know how many he has. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it some thought. As always, if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget you can do that. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.